Divine greetings and gratitude, tribe. Welcome back to our space. I'm excited to have you here, of course, as always. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nuna. I'm here to help you transcend beyond pain and suffering, manifest and expand your consciousness by merging the arts of poetry, writing, and magic. Thank you for coming into this space. I'm hoping that you find what you need here, and if you don't, that is fine. Hopefully, you decide to stay later on by subscribing. This allows you to join the Saiyonan collective. That is a community of souls I am building from the ground up, of course, and I'm happy to serve you through my gifts and my talents. Today we're going to be doing a reading. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I do have the cards already down here. I have not shuffled from them yet. I am waiting to see what comes through. Thank you so much for trusting me here to be the head witch and also the leader of this community, as well as allow me to be the one that relays any messages to you that you may need to hear today. Thank you for being open and receptive to these messages. May you please reserve what is not for you as a gift for someone else to use. May these readings also help you to conjure the best self that you possibly can in this life. May everything always help you on your path of remembrance, and I'm excited to be here with you today. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right, here we go. This is my cup of chilled water that you see here. Just go ahead and ignore that. Thank you so much for, again, tuning into these messages. Thank you so much, Divine, for being with us right now in this space. Thank you so much, Divine, for helping me to give whatever messages to the Saiyonan collective that they need. Thank you for protecting me as I fulfill my mission right now and as I utilize my power of intuition, my power of discernment, my power of knowingness, my power of feeling, and just all of my powers right now to help my soul tribe receive the answers that they need, if they need any answers right now, or to give them clarity, or to serve as someone giving them confirmation. Thank you so much, Divine, for just being with me right now. Thank you to my guides, to my ancestors, to our guides, to our ancestors for being with us right now. Thank you for Skylar as she's coming over here, walking, chilling, and seeing what's going on. I appreciate love all the wisdom that you can possibly give, and I appreciate love you as well, Divine. It is so. All right, so we have 4 cards here that decided to come out. We're going to be starting off the reading with Lenormand. As you can tell, this is the expanded Lenormand deck that I took 2 decks and then I brought them together because I don't like the feel of very small decks. So that's the reason why you see that here. And another thing is that I like to not jam pack, but I like to give a lot of information as possible when I'm doing my readings. And sometimes what I found over the years is that utilizing more than one deck at a time, whether it be Oracle and Tarot or 2 of the same decks, it actually does add layers and messages to the reading. It really does act as an amplifier, if that makes sense. So essentially the 2 cards that we have showing face here is the Death card as well as the Key here. And it's so interesting because with Lenormand, you really don't want to read too deeply into the symbolism of the cards, but you do want to, of course, allow your intuition to shine through. With Lenormand, again, you don't go too deeply into it. You just kind of take it at face value for what it is. So we're going to be applying death, and we're also going to be applying the opening of something into your reading. So what this does feel like is that whatever transition that you're going through right now, whatever it is that is happening in your life that feels like a death period, that feels like things are ending, these are actually beginnings of things that are actually going to open up for you. The feeling that I'm getting with this right now, it does not feel like anything negative. It does not feel like anything unfavorable, and it doesn't feel like anything unfortunate. Although those may be the currents or the energies that came prior to this opening, I don't see this as you getting into anything that is going to be of harm, that is going to be of lack. If anything, I'm seeing something open up for you. This gives me you've been doing crossroads work. This gives me you've been doing uncrossing rituals. This gives me you've been doing road opener rituals. And I'm seeing right now that there's something about the workings that you've been doing. You could be someone that's been doing a lot, like working a lot of magic, doing, you know, amping up on your hoodoo, you know, your hoodoo workings and things like that. This is definitely giving me hoodoo right now, but it also could, this could be witchcraft, whatever it is. This is someone who really has been deep into some kind of mysteries, some kind of deep arts where they've been doing a lot of death, transformation, and rebirth. I feel that. I do feel the Plutonian energy here, obviously, with the death card. So this lets me know that someone here has been doing a lot of work. Pluto could be transiting a really intense house for you. It could be transiting your eighth. It could be transiting your, I want to say your fourth. It could be transiting your 12th, or maybe you have, you know, maybe you were born in a generation that has Pluto and Scorpio, or there's some type of really strong Plutonian energy here. And I feel like it's this depth, this intensity, this pull, these constant transformations, these constant endings that have been happening in your life. And I feel like something truly is opening up for you. And it could have started at the time of the Taurus new moon. I feel like with this energy here, it really is bringing me that death is the way forward. There's something that's going on in your life right now that does require some type of death-like period. And something does. I'm seeing obsidian, and it's interesting because I'm drawn to my obsidian that's over there on my altar. Let me grab it real quick. Let me kind of wipe it off just a bit so you can see it. I keep this obsidian on my altar because I resonate deeply with the obsidian knife, with the obsidian blade. According to my own ancestry, I'm just called to do it. But anyway, so you could be drawn to things like this. You could be drawn to like obsidian knives, or you could be drawn to obsidian. It's this way. It's okay. The way that I want to say it is that you probably are someone that has the ability to cut in a way that is harmful, or cut in a way that is clean, that is precise, in a way that brings liberation. I'm seeing something about, or I'm hearing something about you. It's the power of your tongue. And I don't know why, but earlier today, it was something about the power of the tongue, or the power of you speaking tongues. This is giving me someone that could speak in tongues, or it's giving me someone who, when they channel, their eyes kind of roll to the back of their head in a way. This is giving me a strong sorcerer energy, a strong witch, a strong sorcerer, a strong conjurman, a strong conjure woman, like someone who is so deeply intuitive and so powerful. And I feel like there's something about the workings that you've been doing where I feel like your life is changing. I don't feel like anyone's been cheating. I feel like this was long awaited. I can't help but feel that. Now, for those of you that know me, y'all know that I do not like hype. I don't hype people up. I don't feed into anyone's ego. I don't feed into any of that. If anything, I'm only going to tell you what comes to the reading, and I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest. And I don't like to just inflate no one's ego. Like, that's just not me. It is what it is. And that could be the reason why I'm not. Anyway, so basically I feel like with this really does give me the energy of someone that is so strong in their spirit, so strong in their working, so strong when it comes to their spiritual work, that at this point in time, they're now in a space, you are in a space where things are starting to unlock. And it's this death period that you've been going through. Maybe you have someone that passed on. Maybe you've been in communion with the dead, so to speak, This is giving me necromancy. Like, it's something about bringing okay, so the Rose of Jericho is coming through right now. This is a very strong group. You have such a strong connection to the other side that you are now, that other side is helping you to transition, helping you to move into this space. This is so powerful and favorable. I can't see this any other way. I can't see it. You have a really strong Saturnian and a really strong Plutonian current to you. You also give me very strong Piscean energy. Very strong, you have a very strong fire, You don't outright just talk immediately, but when you do speak, your words have weight. Your words hold weight. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. You give me a lot of inner transformation. You also kind of give me the energy where when you are around, things shift and people don't like it, but you're almost kind of like a walking obsidian mirror where people are almost kind of forced to reflect about who they are, what they believe in, and why. And I feel like you really are a liberator. And I feel like the act, or just just you being a liberator truly is what's unlocking things for you. And if you don't know, now you know, now you've received confirmation. There was a prophecy, I'm getting chills. There was a prophecy over your life that no matter what happens, no matter what happens, no matter what spell was put on you, no matter what hex, no matter what curse, there was something about you, about your life, that you would end up tapping into some kind of power, and that is what's going to unlock everything for you. And I feel like you have now had the breakthrough. If you feel like you haven't had the breakthrough, may this reading be what activates the breakthrough for you. May it resonate so deeply within your spirit. And this is not going to be for everybody. This is not everybody's reading. So if this is not your reading, I am asking you to either, you can listen to the message just to kind of get it. That's fine. But if it's not yours, you will know, because you will reject this. Your spirit will reject it. If this is your reading, your spirit will say, this is my reading. This is my reading. I know that I am powerful. And it's interesting because I feel like you went through a lot of trauma when you were younger. You went through a lot of trauma. And it's interesting because I tend to attract people who have very strongly traumatic pasts. Why? I don't know. It could be something in my chart, but either way it goes, I know for a fact that this is someone who's listening to this who has had a very strong, a very, very, very intense upbringing. And you only get better with time. You only get better with time. You only get better with time. You also have here the public card, and you also have here the tree. This is letting me know that whatever it is that's unlocking for you, it has a lot to do with visibility, working with people, working with the public. It also has a lot to do with lineage. It has a lot to do with lineage. I cannot help but feel that. It has a lot to do with lineage. It has a lot to do with family history. I feel like this is something that was foretold within your family. You can't fake this energy. And the funny thing is that I'm sensing that someone in your family knew, several family members, maybe it's just maybe one, maybe it was a couple, but you also have a strong line of witches, wizards, sorcerers, whatever, magical people in your lineage. It is in your blood. You cannot escape it. It's something you can't escape. You could have started off at a tech, telecommunications job, and something about the job just didn't feel right. You always felt out of place. Maybe things that were around you, phones, electrical things, or maybe TVs, whatever, maybe they malfunction around you, or there's always something that happens around you and you just have to, and you questioned it, or maybe you just couldn't keep an actual normal job or whatnot. It doesn't mean that, and I'm not going to feed into the idea that, oh, you're just more special than other people. No, I'm not going to feed into that. But what I will say is that those were signs that you were not meant to be there, that you were meant to do something else with your life. And what I'm seeing is that there's something that you've accepted. And I feel with this acceptance, you're saying, I know that I must carry this on. Also, you're giving me the vibe of someone who's in your family, who's someone who is a part of a family where they just were not accepted. I don't like saying the black sheep because I feel like just because it's a different color doesn't mean that it's not a sheep, right? Sheep are meant to follow, if that makes sense. You're not the black sheep. If anything, I just heard the black goat. There's something about a black goat here that's coming through with this reading, and I feel like this is truly symbolic for you allowing yourself to follow divine guidance, yes, but you're also the one that you don't give up, you don't quit, but also you have a really strong fighter spirit. Animals that are coming through for you right now are the jaguar, the black jaguar, or it could be the black panther, it could be the owl, it could be snakes, obviously, because this is a really strong card here. Animals of the night. Like, you could highly resonate with animals of the night. Animals of the night. You have a really strong, it could be black bear. Look at that. You have the moon here. Exactly. And all I'm doing is picking up cards. Like, I'm not, I'm just picking it up. Right? Let me go ahead and shuffle one more time just to see. You have a really strong pull towards the mystical arts here, and I just can't get over that reading. Or I can't get over that current. Oh my God. Yo. Okay. This never gets old. I can't do it. So I'm shuffling, right? Why do you have the owls here? Why do you have the owls here? You also have the stork, but you also have the owls here. That was right behind the stork. You can't make it up. I genuinely believe that that is your reading. Like, I don't feel like I need to do a whole bunch of card pulling to give you the messages. I feel like things are unlocking in your life, and you are someone that has been through a lot of tumultuous times, a lot of tumultuous tribulations and trials in your life. And I feel like you're someone here that's meant to make, you're just meant to unlock. It's this really strong, again, transformational energy that you carry that's unlocking things for you, truly. It's truly unlocking things. I feel like you could definitely benefit from working with the planetary magic ritual oil for Pluto. I would 100% work with that. In fact, I need to get that up on the website. The reason why I say that is because that type of energy really does help you to transform the different layers of yourself. And also, I don't know why I'm also hearing the word integration. It also does help you to integrate, of course, the power of Pluto into your life. Wherever Pluto is in your chart, wherever Scorpio does rule in your chart, that's exactly the aspect of your life that gets transformed the most. That's where you start to see things on a deeper level. This is where your spirit says, I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper into the knowing of this area of life. I want to say things that are deep. I want to say things that are unexplored. I want to say things that people are afraid of saying. I want to face the truth in this aspect. And that's exactly the reason why things are going to work out for you, because you are someone that speaks the truth. You see things. You're definitely a seer. This is coming up again. We've had a similar reading to this in the past. So if you've listened to a similar reading to this, I can feel it. This was a reading we did, not the full reading, but we did a similar reading to this. So if this reading is coming back, then this lets me know that someone is either still unsure, or this lets me know that someone here still needs that encouragement. And I get it, because more than likely you're somebody that just you don't get guidance from people. You are the guide. You are the guide. You are the guide that gives the guides guidance, right? And that's a powerful thing, because not everybody is meant to do that. It doesn't mean that we're better. It just doesn't mean that. What it means is that that's just what the task is. That's just what you're meant to do. That's just what you're meant to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards here from the Mermaid Tarot, just to give us a little bit more of a reading here, just a little bit more. You have the full card that's showing up. Oh my God, you have the Death card. Yep. Precisely. I just can't do it right now, y'all. Y'all know what happens. You are walking right into transition. Like, this is literally a new life for you. I feel like this year you really could be getting deeper into the mysteries, deeper into this Plutonian energy, deeper into the things that are buried, deeper into this death-like current. But it's not death. Death is really just a transitionary period. I feel like you're getting deeper into things that are going to work for you, and I feel like you're owning your power now. I feel like you're owning your power. The cards are confirming it. My spirit already felt it. Right? My intuition felt it. Your intuition felt it. That's what drew you to this reading. And I feel like, if anything, you are owning the fact that this is your power. You draw power from spaces where people are afraid to pull from. And it's because you understand that all power comes from the same source. And that's what makes you different. That's what makes you powerful, because you know that all power stems from the same source. It's all about how you use it. It's all about how you use it. Give a tribute to your ancestors. Thank them for helping you. Allow them to be a part of your ritual. They want to give you knowledge and wisdom. Work with your ancestors. Also, I'm hearing to work with your intergalactic ancestors, but before you can do that, you need to be working with your immediate ancestors, also with the ones who predate colonialism. They want you to work with those ancestors too, because the deeper you go into your ancestry, the deeper you go into your meditations with your ancestors, the more intergalactic things do get. And with this timeline shift, because you definitely did shift timelines, that's why these readings are coming to you now, because you are shifting timelines. I feel like this is going to be a poem that I'm going to write. I feel, yep, this is definitely going to be a poem. And I feel like I might do a spoken word piece. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what comes through. But this is where you start to own your power. You see things differently. You are a seer. It's time for you to own that. And it's time for people to see that. Allow yourself to be that. If you feel a pull towards high priestess energy, that's fine. But not everybody identifies as that. Not everybody calls himself that, and it's okay. In fact, I'm not really seeing, I mean, maybe you do call yourself that. I don't want to rule that out, but I'm seeing more so as someone here being, I feel witch energy. I truly do. Like, I feel witch energy, sorcery, wizardry. I see conjure. I see root work. I see all kind of things. Astrology, celestial magic. Like, I see all of those things. Astrology, planetary magic. Just the deeper. I definitely saw necromancy, for sure. Rose of Jericho, again, is coming through. Again, you may want to work with that. Alchemy, of course. Someone said alchemy. I'm sure. I know you said alchemy. Speaking of alchemy, oh my God, you have the temperance cards. Okay. I feel like, and you also do have here what is that? The Six of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this confirms everything that I felt. I don't feel like I need to pull any more cards. I feel like that's just simply going to be your reading. I'm not going to even try. Let me see if I can pen this down a little bit. Yep, those are your cards. And to be honest with you, I feel like that's all that's needed right now. I really do. I feel like now it's time for you to start showing up and really sharing that knowledge, sharing the knowledge, truly sharing the knowledge that you have, because this world really does need it. And with things that are going on in this world right now, and as I say that 33% on my phone, that's not my phone, I'm sorry, 33% battery on my camera, I truly believe that you are definitely here to shake things up, and you're here to reveal things. You definitely are a liberator, and you liberate people through the truth, through the unseen truth. I feel like you just have the eyes of a seer. Also, the serpent mother has marked you. And I know because I'm marked, and I can tell, and I can feel it. And don't think that this is me just trying to insert myself. No, that's not what this is. I just know when I see it. I can tell. I can smell it. I can feel it. I can sense it. And I know that that's you. And if that's the case, welcome. This is your space. You are safe here. If you feel like there's some things that you want to get into, that you want to share in your life, go ahead and share that, because the world needs that. Again, you are the guide that gives the guide guidance. You can't deny it. You can't deny it anymore. This is your time. So I'm going to send you off, letting you know that you can do this. I believe in you. I trust you. Other people may not trust you. Other people may not believe in you, but you don't need a bunch of people into your space telling you what you do and don't know. If anything, I want you to trust your intuition over their preconceived notions. Trust your gut. Trust your information that you get by divining into realities, because you can do that. I can go on and on and on about the things you can do, but it's one thing to just say that you can do it, and it's another thing to embody it. This is where you start to embody what you know. Show up, share, be what helps people integrate wisdom into their own life. Okay? Be what helps people integrate this wisdom into their own life, and you show up as that leader. I love you so very much. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel for you. This was beautiful. I am so here for this powerful energy that you have. May you always be protected. May you always feel loved. May you always be nourished. May you always have every single thing that you need to help you thrive, to help you grow, to help you evolve, and to help you be the embodiment of your highest self in all ways, divine and abundantly. May you always have protection. May you always be protected so much to where you don't have to lift a finger to do anything. The moment you feel it, your guides are already on it. And may that always be the case for you. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. No demon, no nothing. Don't even get me started on the real thing about demons here. But in this sense, for lack of better terms here, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you were always divinely guided, guarded, and protected. Okay? I love you. I'm sending you off. Make sure that you do become a part of the family if you feel called to. If you don't, that's fine. No worries. I'll catch you again at a later date. Thank you so much for joining the family. If you wish to, you can do so behind the scenes over at the SaiyonanPath.org. I'll make sure to leave all the links that you will need down in the description box, but make sure you check the comment section, because I love giving you additional information in that section, because that's just where all the love is. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next video.